Reva Hairston was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. After completing the 8th grade, she moved to Chicago and graduated from Englewood High School. She went on to graduate from Chicago Teachers College and DePaul University, where she earned a master's degree in education. As a teacher and a principal, educating children was her career choice. As a mother, making sure her children were educated was a joy.
There were things that were in our family that were non-negotiable. Number one, you're going to go to school and you're going to graduate. Number two, you're going to go to college and graduate. That was not negotiable. That was a given. And then their father and I both had gone to college. He worked at the post office, Lester did, when we got married. And after, I think, 7 or 8 years, he was able to get the Avenue Lounge at 64th and South Park at that time. And then after that, he went into McDonald's, and he was one of the first 4 black McDonald operators in the city, maybe the country. When the children were old enough, he would take them to work at McDonald's, and he had my son sweeping the floor. And he was very resentful. I don't want to sweep the floor, I want to do the counters. He said, you start from the bottom and work your way up. That didn't go too well. But he thought because he was the owner's son, he could start right out on top.
Both the children, Leslie and her brother Scott, were exposed to many adventures while growing up. Their mother and father gave them the opportunity to experience life in ways that helped shape their lives.
For them, we kind of let them see things and do things. My honeymoon was a camping trip in the Quetico area in Canada. And so we took the children camping in Canada, where we stayed in tents and cooked outside. So we kind of exposed them to that. One of the things that we would do is every Sunday, we would not eat at home. We'd go out either to my husband's mother's house, or we'd go to a restaurant. And we'd take them to a nice restaurant. And they would always order hamburgers. So we decided, you're not ordering another hamburger in this nice restaurant. They ordered lobster. So we let that go. You can go back to hamburgers if you want to. They took dancing, they took piano. The piano teacher told me, you know, you're wasting your money on your little boy. He's not going to ever learn how to play the piano. He did play tennis and did very well for Kenwood. He and his partner were top doubles in the city. We went to concerts. We just kind of had fun.
Leslie A. Hairston is giving back. An attorney and strong litigator, she previously served as Assistant Attorney General for the state of Illinois and is currently serving her 3rd term as Alderman of Chicago's 5th Ward. With deep roots in the city's South Shore and Hyde Park neighborhoods, she truly enjoys developing activities that promote her home ward.
Started really young. I was involved in Jack and Jill, and then later on in Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. My parents always instilled in me to give back, that I was very fortunate with the life that I had, and to make sure that I did something for somebody else. About 10 years ago, I got involved with triathlons. I was walking on the lakefront because, you know, after you get elected and you go to all these dinners, you got to find a way to balance. And I met a young lady on the lakefront that said, I'm with a group of women, of black women, that are doing triathlons, and you should join. And I thought that was hilarious, because I couldn't see myself running, biking, and swimming. I did not like to run. Still not a big fan of it, but I do it. And after competing for a couple of years and doing the triathlons, I was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, racing to the north side and having to ride my bike to the start line. I said, wait a minute. I've got the city's 3rd largest park. I'm gonna start my own triathlon. I think my park is prettier. And that's how the South Shore Triathlon was born.
Two very strong and independent thinkers, Reva and Leslie Hairston have both made great accomplishments in their business and professional lives. They may not always agree, but they are always there for each other, no matter what.
We have a good relationship. We don't talk together as much as we used to, because sometimes when she'll come in, I said, "How was your day?" She said, "Don't ask." So, you know, I have friends that I talk with, I play bridge. But Leslie, one time I said something to her, I was being very bossy, I was telling her what she should do. And she ran on some kind of law, some rule from law. I said, "Look, I paid for that. I paid for that degree. Don't you pull that crap on me telling me what the law book says, you know." But we get along, we laugh a lot.
But on the serious side, I always know that I have her support no matter what. Sometimes my ideas are a little wacky. I remember when I called them and I told them I wanted to go to the Soviet Union for peace talks when I was in college, and when I told her I wanted to run for office, she thought I was a little touched, but yet she was there supporting me in every way.